Hello students, welcome to English class. Now before I start with the topic, let's see what we are going to do today. So today, first we are going to have a recall of the story Bananas for Elephant, which is from the book Reading and Vocabulary System. So students, as you know, yesterday we had taken a live session and we done the story. So today I'm going to explain in short. And then we are going to do the exercises from the reading and vocabulary, that is from the same book, from pages 8 to 11. And then the assignment will be given to you, and the last will be the summary. So yesterday we enjoyed the story Bananas for Elephants. In this story there was an ant hill that was being trampled by the herd of elephants who used to go for bath. Then suddenly they got an idea. They said, the elephants are unknowingly destroying our house. So let's stop them. And how did they did this? They holded bananas. What they holded? The group of ants holded bananas. And when the elephants saw that banana, they also saw the ants. And ant said, elephants, please move around it. Do not trample on our home. So in this way, they saved their home. An elephant also promised that we will never trample on their ant hills. Now, let's see the exercise part. Now, this was the homework which was given to you yesterday. I'm going to discuss that. Now, students, those who have not done, you can just, no need to see the answers. You can write your answers and then see my answers. From the book Reading and Vocabulary, page 8. Now, related to the story Bananas for Elephants, the question first. Why did the ants have to build their homes again and again? Answer. The ants had to build their homes again and again as a herd. Herd means group. A herd of elephants used to trample on the ant hill. This is the answer, first answer. I repeat, students, you can write your own answers also. Next, and you have to write in short. Next, why did the elephant trample on the anthill? Answer, the elephants could not see the ants or the anthills, so by mistake the elephant used to trample on the anthill. It's simple, because they cannot see the anthills or ants, by mistake they trampled on the anthill. Next, third one. What did the ants do with the bananas? And you know that they holded the bananas and they stood in a line across the road. So how you will frame the answer? The ants laid the bananas in a line across the road and stood on top of them. Next, fourth one. What happened when the elephant saw the bananas? When the elephant saw the bananas, they were happy because they like bananas. So they were happy. Full stop. Then the leader of the elephant heard a tiny voice which said, could you please walk around it and save our home? Now students, if you think that the space is very less and your answer is big, you can also do one thing. You can either write, it's an option, okay? You can either write in your E1 notebook also. You can write the date, you can write reading and vocabulary chapter 1 answers, or you can also do that on page 8 and 9 of your reading and vocabulary book. You can stick a page between this and write the answer, your choice. Let's see the next answer. Fifth, what did the leader of the elephants do then? The leader of the elephants told each elephant to take care not to trample any ant hill. I repeat, you can write your own answers. No need to rub your answers, students. You can frame your own answers and write in short also. Let's see the next exercise. Vocabulary. So students, till now the reading part was done. That is, we read a story and then related to that we did the exercise. Now vocabulary turn. A group of ants is called an army. When you see lots of ants together, you can say army, or you can also say colony of ants. And a group of elephants is called a herd. When you see lots of elephants together, you will say a herd of elephants. So here are some more words for groups of animals. As you know this, it comes under the collective nouns. So, a colony of bats or a colony of penguins, a flock of birds, a flock of goats, a flock of sheep, a swarm of bees, a swarm of insects, a swarm of mosquitoes, a herd of deer, buffaloes, giraffes. When you see lots of fishes together, you say a school of fish. When you see lots of puppies together, you say a litter of kittens, a pack of wolves or dogs, a troop of apes, kangaroos, monkeys. So these are called the collective nouns: school, litter, pack, troops, bat, birds, bees, sorry, not bat, colony, herd. So all these are called collective nouns. So let's see some more. Now this is on page number 9 from the same book, that is Reading and Vocabulary. A. Look at the pictures given below and write their group names under the picture. Now you can see there is a lot of ants. So answer will be army. A-R-M-Y, army. Next, lots of birds are there. So I will say flock of birds. So F-L-O-C-K, flock. Next, I can see penguins. So a colony of penguins. So answer will be only colony. C-O-L-O-N-Y. Next will be dash of fishes. So a school of fishes. Answer will be school. S-C-H-O-O-L, school. Next, swarm of bees. S-W-A-R-M, swarm. Next, pack of dogs. Next, herd of cattle. And I can see lots of kittens in the basket. So, litter, L-I-T-T-E-R, litter of kittens. So, these are the collective nouns. I would like to share some more collective nouns with you, students. So, listen carefully. When I see lots of butterflies together, I will say a flutter of butterflies. Just remember, students, no need to learn this, just have an information. When I see lots of dolphins, I will say a pod of dolphins. Next, when I see lots of giraffes together, I will say a tower of giraffes. Next, gorillas, if I see together, I will say a band of gorillas. Then if I see lots of parrots together, I will say a company of parrots. Students, these are very different, so please have an information about this. Next, if I see lots of zebras together, I will say a dazzle of zebras. Okay, now let's see the next exercise. Now student, it's on page 10. Here, two diagrams are there. One is take, another is make. So what you have to do, here are few words that often goes together. Combine the words and repeat the phrases formed with your partner. Now see, take is the word. Now with take, there are many options given to you. What you will opt for, which you say daily. For example, take a bath, because you always take a bath. Yes, so which are these actions do you do every day? Write them below. So, take a bus? No, because you know that there is a lockdown right now. Yes, not exactly lockdown, but for us, yes, we are children and it's a lockdown. We cannot go out. So, I don't take a bus every day. A taxi? No. A trip? Definitely no. A seat? No. Take a bite of something? Yes, I take a bite of something. That means if I want to eat something. So, I would say, can I take a bite of something? So, it first will be take a bath. Next will be take a bite of something. Take a break. Yes, because right now when you are studying, you take a break. So, take a break. And then take a look means just to see something. So, to take a look. 4 you have to write. See how I have divided the lines. In the same way you have to do it. For take a bath, take a break, take a look, take a bite of something. Now, the next will be make. So, I make an excuse. Yes, many times I make an excuse. You can choose your options also. Make a mess. Mess means to make the place dirty. So, yes, I make a mess because while studying, I keep all the books together and it will create a mess. So, make a mess. Make a speech, not right now. Make a friend, no. Make a mistake, yes, every day we make a mistake, right? So make a mistake. Make noise, yes. Make a sandwich, you can choose that also. Make the bed, you can choose that also. What I have written, make my bed, make a mess, make noise, make a mistake. You can choose your also and you can fill the answer. Next is page number 11. Now you have seen few words goes together. For example, take a trip. See the options given. I always say take a trip. I will never say make a trip. Next, take a bite of something, not make a bite. If you want to eat something, you will say, can I take a bite of that? Next, make a mistake. I will not say take a mistake. Next will be take a bath or shower. Next, take a bus. You will not say make a bus. Next, if you want to call someone, you will say, can I make a call please? Next, make a sandwich. Next, if you are planning something, you will say make a plan, not take a plan. Next, make noise and make an excuse. Whenever you do a mistake, you will make an excuse for that. Yes? So, make an excuse, not take an excuse. So, let's see what options will be suiting in the places. First, shall I? It's a blank. For myself because I'm hungry. So, if you are hungry, what option you will choose? Make a sandwich. So, first answer is make a sandwich. Next, the class will, it's a blank, to the amusement park next week. So, class is planning to go, yes? So, the class will take a trip. Next, when we, it's a blank, we should learn from it. So, when we make a mistake, always remember students, whenever you make a mistake, it's very important that you learn from it something. Next, my brother and I take a bus to school every morning. Next, do you want to take a bite of my sandwich? Next, excuse me, I have to, what you will say? Make a phone call to my friend and ask her to come here. Seventh one, don't make an excuse for not reaching school on time. So, answer is don't make an excuse. Next, let's make a plan to watch a movie together this weekend. So if I want to go for a movie, I have to make a plan. So it will be make a plan. Next, I always take a bath in the morning before I get dressed. And the last, never make noise in the library. This is very important, student. In the library, you will see the banners which says keep silent. So in the library, you cannot make noise. So answer is make noise in library. Next. Now here goes your assignment. The time limit to complete this assignment is 10 minutes. And students, you also have to mention how much time is taken by you. In this, on page 12, what you have to do is make a timetable of your day from the time you wake up to when you go to bed. What are the things you do? Is there a specific time for these activities? So fill the details in the space given below. Here you have time, you have to mention time and the activity. For example, time, you have to write there 7 o'clock, whatever time you will get up, okay? And the activity is wake up. Now for example, 10 o'clock, and what is the activity? Breakfast time. You can, in the same way, you have to write the time and the activities which are fixed and at the fixed time. So this will be your homework, practice work. So let's have a summary of the class. In the classwork, what we have done from the book Reading and Vocabulary, we have done the pages 8 to 11. And what is a practice work? From the same book, page number 12 will be your practice work.